Hey peeps, welcome to part 4 of teleworking tips. In case some of you guys are wondering what happened to part 3, well, part 3 was me actually taking my work PC home and setting it up and doing that little skit with other me slash me part 2. And what's up with the glasses? Well, I'm trying out these blue blocker glasses to see if they reduce my eye strain and headaches. And I was wearing them while editing another video today and realized I had to finish recording and editing this video and started up OBS with my webcam and I saw these reflections. So that's the only reason I'm wearing it up here like that. Do they make me look geeky? Do they make me look nerdy? Extra smart face? Should I call them my brainy specs? Let me know in the comments. But I will be doing a week-long test of these and an overview and a review for you guys. Expect that video to be uploaded next, let me see my schedule. Monday through Wednesday is what my schedule looks like. Not this week, but next week. But moving on to teleworking tips. Enough jibber jabber about that other stuff. Part 1, in case you missed it, one is this many, is add 1 through 4. Take periodic breaks, make time to unwind, connect with people, and Windows taskbar optional customizations. Somebody told me in person that part went by too fast, and I said, you should have told me that in the comments. If I get enough demand for it, I'll just expand on that and make it its own video. However, if that's got enough information for you, you can actually just pause the video as you try the steps. Part 2 video had 5 things in it. Number 5, show children stability. Number 6, keep mobile devices charged. Number 7, close and reopen programs as needed. Number 8, reboot your computer as needed. And number 9, reboot your mobile devices as needed. If you want to see a section about one of the things I just talked about, links to the previous videos will be in the description below, as well as a pinned comment. And all the timestamps for this video will be below that. So conversely, if you want to see a specific part, all you got to do is load that previous video and go down to the description or the comments and find that section you want to watch and click the numbers for that timestamp, and it will load the video directly to that point in the timeline, so you can start off from there. Let's go ahead and move on to the next part. You also want to check your programs that you have installed and uninstall stuff that you know you don't need anymore. It used to be that all the programs were in add remove programs in the control panel, but then they renamed it, but it was always called this, appwiz.cpl. You can hit Windows button R to get that run box, app, or you can open the start menu, type it, appwiz.cpl. It says control panel item, and you get this. But there's this new one because in the Windows 10 start menu, there's programs in here that I don't know what they're called now today. It's store apps, but when Windows 8 came out, they were called Metro apps, and they were not in the other menu. And sometimes you can find them and uninstall them like this. Right click and hit uninstall. This is not one of those kind of apps, but you get the idea. HP Smart, uninstall. Edge won't let you uninstall. Some of the things won't let you uninstall them. But if you go into the start menu and type settings, and you go to apps, and you can see all your apps. This is a great way to see them all because it combines the desktop apps with the Metro apps all in one place. Like, I'm never going to use this one. Uninstall. Yes. Uninstalled that. Well, taking care of something else, and now it's gone because I don't need it. All right, now we're going to talk about the security of internal, unique, or proprietary applications. If you're working from home and your job has their own applications that they do use to do things, and I'm not talking about web apps, just signing in to websites. It's a program that needs to be installed. Do not install it on your personal computer at home until you've been directed to by like your supervisor or their boss or their boss's boss or something, because they most likely access secure systems, and you don't want to get in trouble for exposing that secure confidential data to a computer they don't control. And it's not about controlling you, it's about protecting the privacy of that data. That data probably belongs to people, or it might belong to some copyrighted or unfinished work. Don't want that to get out. Also, the next thing is, and this applies to web browsers, don't log into secure systems unless directed to by your supervisor or their supervisor, administrator, or whatever, because you're potentially exposing something in a place that they don't know about or can control. Third, don't use any cloud services unless directed to. Just don't do it. Like Google Cloud or OneDrive or something. All the cloud is a hard drive on a server in a building that's not controlled by you. If your employer is using a cloud service at work, don't use it at home unless directed to. If they're not using one, I would recommend against using a cloud service to do any confidential work at all, because you don't want that small percentage of a chance of it biting you in the butt later on to happen. If somebody wants you to work on a file, ask if they can email it to you, and you can work on it and send it back to them. You download the attachment from the email, you work on it, and you send it back. Now, some employers are using cloud services and they say you can use this in a web. Again, if your supervisor says they want you to do it that way, do it that way. And D, or 4, don't work on any confidential data of any kind unless directed to do so. All right, in my original recording, where I had done everything and I thought it was just going to be a 20-minute video, and it turned out the editing was making it really long. That's why I chopped it up into these weekly segments. That was done for the security portion. But now, editing this, I realize I should give a better explanation of confidential data. It's just anything that you don't want any random person to see. That's all. It could be floor plans. It could be employee information like names, just names, addresses, email addresses, social security numbers, employee numbers, project plans are confidential, schedules. I mean, imagine if somebody on the outside who was a stalker or something, or an ex-employee had a grievance with a coworker and they wanted to find when they were at a certain location, just needed the schedule. Or think about, what if a hacker's trying to gain access to your network and all he needs is a few email addresses to start pretending to be someone else, send emails called phishing emails. So don't be overly paranoid. If your supervision or you're otherwise been guided to do something, then it should be all right. You just make sure you do it the way they said. That's my point here. Now, the previous teleworking tips videos, I have also put them in a playlist, which I am going to link for you in a card up here. So click that if you're interested. If you've liked this video, please click like. If you want to see more of these teleworking tips videos, or you're interested in what other kind of videos that I'm making as well, go ahead and subscribe. And that's over there. It's a red button. And make sure you hit the bell next to it. And most importantly, what I'm looking for these days is for people to engage in the comments section. Tell me some ideas or some expanded thoughts you have about any one of these points that I've illustrated today. And if you would like to see a video with a little bit more humor and levity about the current situation of working at home and the human malware, I recommend the video where I set up my work PC at home. Because, like I said earlier, myself and me part 2, we do a sketch. And it's kind of funny. Other than that, I've been Robert Jene. Thanks for checking out part 4 of my teleworking tips series. And subscribe so you can see the next one. I am signing out. Bye.